Hello, everybody. My name is the director, and I have been creating a lot of films during these period of times. But as a lot of people don't know about me, is what I made over the years. Today, I'll be discussing about my movies where I created, got pitched and taken out. Some of them were made, some of them were taken out of context during that time. But I was the one who started it all in the beginning. I got that idea. I started it first. But they scrapped it because companies, I thought it was a perfect film to make. So it was the documentary of Chris Chan. And I currently, as of now, I had bailed him out of jail. I was the one who bailed him out. Because I really want to interview this man. He will be a perfect person to film about his life, the many years he has been. There's trolls. Has attacked him for a lot of things. And he got attacked for stuff that he shouldn't do on the internet. He should have done. I bailed him out for a reason because a lot of people don't expect him to stay in jail for a while. And I bailed him out because he was the reason why I felt my films needed a real person from the internet who suffered a lot. And Chris Chan is the perfect character for that. I would talk about other people, but they are very desperate for money. Chris Chan seems to like the idea of that. And Netflix liked to pitch that, which I brought it up to them. But I don't doubt that film will be made anytime soon, or anytime at all. But I have other plans that I made back then, which I had kind of wished that they didn't happen. Because results had terrible ideas. My next movie was a pitch to Disney, and I wanted a YouTuber to be the star of a franchise. It was called Star Wars Full Force, and I wanted Airsoft Fatty to be in the movie. Because as a longtime fan, as myself, really enjoyed the prequels. And I saw Fatty seems like a type of person to bring back the Jedi Order.
Of the Sith Army! Anger is not the way of a Jedi!
You okay? I hope you got...
In some cases, in the new era of the franchise. Disney did not like the idea of a YouTuber being the star of Star Wars. And they just didn't like the appearance of him since he had a bad drama around it. As I know of before then, it seems like Fatty and Robert split as friends, which is pretty sad because having those two in a Star Wars film is like iconic. The cinematic between two friends there that been there since their childhood turned their backs to each other because one wanted to be a Sith, one wanted to be a Jedi, but they cannot get along, which is a perfect plot for the idea to have these two bring back their order in the worst way possible by killing themselves at some point. When I went to HBO Max to pitch them a TV series about the Flintstones, was a good show at the time when I was a kid. But as I read the comics, they got really serious. things like Stone Age wars and dinosaur issues and criminal war crimes and stuff like that. They liked it. But here's a catch. They wanted to change Fred Flintstone, which I already have someone who can play as Fred Flintstone.
Fuck you, whore!
But they said that Fred Flintstone doesn't seem like a good idea. Keep the same Flintstone. But they didn't want to show it as their animated shows, since they had a hard time taking off shows of their streams. So they didn't like my idea. Instead, grabbed Mindy's Velma. They took Velma, out of all people, as a good idea to put it in front of everyone, which I didn't like at all, because hearing them say that this is the new generation's Scooby-Doo was like pissing on Filthy Frank, or pissing off his grave. And it pissed off a lot of fandoms after that movie, after that show. Mindy's Velma was the prime example of what happens when you have a lot of people mad at you, but still get the views out of all of them. My films will hopefully develop more audience to watch and learn about a lot of things. Chris Chan was a good man. Some cases, some are not. Airsoft Fatty should have been a Star Wars movie in the first place. Velma shouldn't happen. And this is the end of my films. Soon I will make other films in the future. Hopefully you guys can watch, love, share to your families and friends. Thank you so much for watching this video.